Hello, welcome to another Too Many Projects. Just a quick one today. What with the world, the situation as it is, there's a couple of things that are happening. First of all, I'm wearing a hat to hide that lot. Don't tell anyone. And the other thing is I'm trying to spend a little bit more time getting on with an old project in the shed here. Got this on eBay years ago. Probably was a bit drunk when I bought it. Seemed like a good deal, probably wasn't actually when I managed to get it down here. Thought it would be a really good little run around town. It's quite a small engine and quite a stylish little bike. Let me show you what we're working with. This is a Honda CD200 Bentley. What do you think? Now, I got it because I love that it's slightly sarcastic in the UK because you need a full motorcycle license to ride anything over a 125, and this is just the tiniest bit over the top. So you have to have a proper license to ride this bike, but it's still very small engined. Secondly, they've taken this very small engine and they've split it into 2 cylinders. I can't see the mechanical advantage of doing that, but what it does do is it means it makes a really nice sound. You get this really nice sweeping set of twin exhausts, and it's like a real proper sized motorcycle scaled down. I thought it would be a good run around town just because it's very simple, very easy to fix when it goes wrong. Got a Kickstarter for when inevitably it doesn't start several times and the battery runs out, and it'll be very good on fuel as well. So it was running when I got it. Did manage to get it going. This was 2 or 3 years ago. It was pouring smoke out. I think the left cylinder out the back here though. And what I didn't see in the eBay ad is it's had this beautiful blue emulsion paint job at some stage with a thick brush. But actually the person who painted it many years ago, before it was dry stored allegedly, they did actually manage to stop the majority of the rust that would have set in and has in places. There'll be some work to do for sure, but I haven't seen anything structural yet. There is a little bit of a worry with the support struts on the subframe here, which I have to clean those up and have a look, but I've got a donor frame if we need to cut those out and replace them. Since buying it, Clara has decided that this is her motorcycle. Fair enough. You know, she really likes it and she's hoping that I'm going to fix it for her. It hasn't happened for quite a long time now and I'm hoping to get started. I mean, I think the next thing to do is to strip it down, see what's ruined, get the engine out on the bench. The engine's going to need new piston rings minimum, but it wouldn't hurt to do a top end rebuild as well. Parts seem to be reasonably available, which is positive. It has got this terrible white mudguard at the back, which is possibly designed for it aftermarket, but I think it was probably something generic off a different bike because the rear lights are all at a funny angle as a result. And the original one is chrome, which is much nicer. I was going to build it up like with some bigger risers, maybe build a exhaust system that comes up a bit higher, just make it a little bit more trail style, a little bit more comfortable. But I think it's probably best to just see what we can do to get it going, get it working, just keep it as a bit of a rat bike, a bit of a cheap thing to run. It's 1980 the year, it's all registered, it's all on the road. It just needs to be made to work properly. So I've got started on the wheels already. They've got some new tyres and the brakes are cleaned up. I haven't made them pretty, but yeah, there was nothing really much wrong with them. I think the original owner looked after it quite well. In fact, it came with a Haynes manual with the most beautiful scrawlings of someone who was really looking after the bike and serving it themselves. You know, the tyre sizes, the different parts. It's got a lot of use, that manual. Moving forward, they haven't got much of a budget for this at the moment, but I think it would just be a pretty cool thing. Hopefully I'll be putting this together in a few different videos as I work my way through and mess up different parts of it, all one at a time. What do you think? Got any advice on CD200s? Know anyone who's got a rear mudguard in the UK? Otherwise, if you're looking forward to the build, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.